Sounds like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a pitch out to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Left, 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 left. Ace.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point up and through. And this is back to a 5-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He fights him off. Going deep this time for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They go counter with Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Miller with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Spencer Ware and the rest of his offense retaking the field. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game, probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They're going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of about 20 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Gotta go.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards.
Hey, gotta go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, 30 yards. And the Bears are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against sensed a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the door and running into your pool instead of running out the good old days.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go with Howard again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going up top for Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Williams. And now running right through it. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Nifty move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Howard. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 50 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Forced out to his left. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over them. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Gotta go, gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Gotta go. Lock in.
They go play action. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Gotta go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They'll hand it off now. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and Say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On 4th down, it's Howard. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that it no matter...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, 91 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Red, up. We go.
A give to Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gotta go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on 1st down. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 49 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Back to throw. Mahomes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands
and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The 20, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot for Trubisky. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
That penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
The penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Delay of game, offense.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
That penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense. Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense. Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.